Okay, welcome to Daily 3D Revolve. Today I'm going to be doing a Design Spark mechanical tutorial, and I'm going to basically be showing you guys how to create a mountain biking shock that goes in the rear. I mean, this obviously isn't going to be a working shock, it's just going to be something for looks. And we're going to go ahead and open up Design Spark Mechanical. And what I'm trying to accomplish with this tutorial is to show you guys the best way to go about drawing stuff that has a combination of revolving parts of the art and extruding other parts of the art. So we're going to go ahead and go to new design, and we're going to go ahead and change this by clicking this eye icon to plan view. We're going to minimize, and we're going to drag in this copy that I have here, or actually it's a picture of a rear shock. This is going to be a coil rear shock. Some of them don't have the coil, some of them do have the coil. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to draw this, since we're not following specific dimensions, I'm just going to draw this at the size that it is currently at. So we're going to go ahead and move that with the pan to the center. So the best way to go about drawing something like this, especially if it's concentric, is to go ahead and start drawing half of your art. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to draw a line from here to here. Okay, now we're going to select to click off. So what we're going to do is basically we're going to start over here and just start drawing this stuff. So we're going to offset. So go ahead and grab your offset. Excuse me. We're going to offset that up. And you could make it even numbers if you want. Like that's a point. Excuse me, let me get a drink of water here. Okay, so that's 0.25. So this is pretty small, but it's just for demonstration purposes. So we're going to go ahead and start drawing this stuff. We'll go ahead and offset this. And we could do this maybe 0.1. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and get the line tool. And we're going to put a line right here. And then we're going to go ahead and get our rectangle tool. And then we're going to draw this part up here, this little retainer to dial. So we'll go ahead and draw that. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and get the rectangle tool again. And we're going to go from, let's go from here, from this line here. We're going to come up to about there. And then we'll select the click off. So now you're going to go ahead and Control plus. Let's pan this stuff over. And now you're going to start drawing this stuff in the middle that needs to be extruded. So you're going to go ahead and we'll go 0.1 on this one. And then we'll go for those middle pieces, we'll go 0.25. And then for that final one, we'll do 0.35. Or actually, let's go 0.32. Okay, that's good for that one. Now we're going to go ahead and draw some of these parts here. Now what we can do is go ahead and draw the bomber part, because this is going to be revolved. So we'll go ahead and do the same with that. We're going to go click over here and drag over to here, and we're going to draw half of the part. So we'll go to there. So now we're going to go ahead and get the line tool, and we'll come up here, we'll draw this part here, and then we'll go draw that part there. I'm going to draw all the way over to here because we're going to need to round that corner, so we'll go ahead and go to there. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and get our create rounded corner. We're going to round this here. We're going to go 0.084 and put a nice round in there. And then we're going to draw these pieces here. Okay, this is going to revolve around. Now we're going to get the line tool. I'm going to go ahead and draw this piece here. It's okay if you overdraw. Not a big problem. We're going to end up trimming a lot of this stuff anyways. So just go ahead and overdraw things. Get your trim away tool, which is that one right there. Click the trim. Okay. Now you're going to go ahead and draw this little piece right here. So we'll go ahead and draw a line. We'll put a line out here. Then I'm going to overdraw that a little bit. Okay, so you got the knob there, you got this part, you have this bomber part. Now we're going to draw this part here. So since this is going to get revolved around here, we can start the drawing this process right here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll start here. Go up to there, we'll come over to here. Let's go straight up to there, over to there, and then go up to here. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and do the pan up, get our create rounded corners. Let's go ahead and put some rounded corners in here. I'll leave that right like that. Okay, so now Control minus. Let's go ahead and pan this over. And then we're going to go ahead and put in these pieces here. So Control plus, grab the pan. Go ahead and get our circle tool. Go 1 there, 0.1. Let's go 0.2. And then this one's going to be 0.3. And then we're going to do one more for that outer one. It's going to be like 0.34. Okay, now go ahead and get our get this tool here, which is a tangent line. We're going to go from there over. Now we're going to draw a straight line down. You can overdraw if you want, it's okay. We're going to end up trimming this stuff anyways. Get your tangent line. We'll go from there straight through there. You're going to overdraw that. Get your trim away tool, which is this one. We're going to go ahead and trim away these pieces here. Okay, now you're going to go ahead and do a Control minus. We're going to put this piece in here. This is the stopper to keep the coil from moving. So we're going to go ahead and this is going to be down here. So we'll start from there. Just drag that straight up. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. So we're going to go minus. We're going to click on the artwork, go to move, and I'm going to grab the red arrow and move this down. Okay, so now let's go ahead and let's undo that. We didn't fix that piece over there. So go Control plus. Let's pan over. Control plus again. Got to put in this piece right here. So go ahead and get your line tool. We'll go from there up, and we're going to come over to there. And we're going to go down to here, and then make that a little bump like there. Okay. Now let's go Control minus. Go click on the artwork, go to move, grab the red arrow, move down. Okay, let's go Control plus. Let's pan this over. This might be a little bit of a long video, but I'm going to be able to show you guys how to do this. So we'll go ahead and trim the pieces that we don't need. We don't need that. I think we need this tool. And if you want to reference the shock, just go ahead and click on it. with the select tool, click on it, Control minus, then go ahead and go to move, and just drag it up a little bit so you can see what you're doing there. Now we'll go Control plus. Let's pan up a little bit. So this thick part of the shock goes to here, and then there's another part, and then there's this part. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get trim away. I'm going to trim away that piece. Yeah, that goes up like that. I'm going to trim away this piece. We're going to trim away that piece there, that piece there. These middle pieces. Let's go Control plus. Go ahead and pan down. Trim away. We're going to trim away that piece there. That piece there. Okay, let's get this little line right here. Don't need these pieces. Okay, so I don't need that little piece right there. This is going to be extruded. This is going to be revolved. Let's pan over. Get our trim away. And then let's trim away this stuff in here. Just that line. Everything else you're going to need. Okay, so this, and let's get rid of that middle piece. Let's Control plus to move in, zoom in so we can see more closely what we're doing. Okay, so that piece needs to go. These pieces right here. All right, looks like I got everything. Let's go undo. Let's go Control minus. Control minus. And now you're going to go to pull. We're going to click on that. Oh, I didn't want that to be included there. So let's go ahead and undo that. Let's pan over. We're going to zoom in a couple of zooms. This actually needs to be trimmed because this is, just go Control plus. We don't want that to be part of this part. So we're going to get our line tool. We're going to go from there across over to there. Let's get our trim. We're going to trim that. We don't want this to be part of that, so we're going to trim that. Let's trim that. Let's trim that piece there. Get a line tool. You're going to go from there down to there, endpoint to endpoint. Then, so this doesn't touch, we want this to be, let's go from there to there. Make it close, but don't make it too close. Control minus, then we're going to come over to here. Okay, now you're going to go select, go to pull. Okay, now we're separated. So let's undo one more undo. Control Z. Going to go, you just noticed something. Get the trim. Trim away that piece right there. Now go ahead and go to pull. Let's pull that. Let's Control minus so we can see this. Go ahead and pan over. So we're going to go revolve. Click the revolve. We're going to select this piece there. Hit revolve. Okay, so now we have our base metal part of the shock. Now we're going to do the same there. Grab that piece. Go to move. Go select. I'm sorry, pull. Select revolve. Click the center line. Full pull. Okay. Now you're going to extrude this piece here. So we'll go ahead and spin so we can see. We'll go to pull. We're going to pull from both sides, so we're going to click that. And then we're going to drag this out. Let's make it even. 0.02. Okay, now we're going to do this here. We're going to move this. So select that, go to pull. Select both sides. And then we're going to pull this out. We're going to make this, just make that 0.3. It needs to be a little bit wider than this piece here. Okay, so 0.3 is good. Let's spin that. Let's go ahead and pull this piece here the same distance Let's zoom in so we can see it. Pan over, select pull, pull that, go to both sides, 0.03. Oh, something happened there. Let's pull, undo, pull from both sides, 0.3. 0.3. Okay, there we go. Control minus. Let's go ahead and spin this. I think that bottom one got pulled too far, so we're going to undo that. 3 undos. And then this needs to be pulled from both sides, so select that both sides. Drag this out. It's supposed to be 0.3. Okay, there we go. Okay, now go ahead and pan over. Let's go ahead and spin. I'm going to pull this right here. This piece here needs to be pulled from both sides, and then we can type 0.2. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get these middle pieces in. That one needs to be 0.08, and then we'll make this one 0.04. And then this is going to go delete, and then we'll go minus, bring over here, let's go to pull this. Well, we should have got rid of that line there, because that line's gonna cut the pieces in half. So let's go ahead and select. Let's go ahead and hold down the control key to get that line. Now we'll go to pull. We're gonna pull this, select both sides down here, and go ahead and drag that out to 0.18, and then the middle piece is going to be deleted. Okay, now control minus, go ahead and pan over, go ahead and take a look at this, make sure it's okay. Now I'm going to put control plus, we're going to go grab our pan, we're going to get the pull, we're going to pull these with a chamfer. So we're going to go ahead and pull those 0.04. Okay, now you're going to select that one, type in 0.04. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and put some fillets on these. So go ahead and select that. We'll undo. Do an 0.02 and click on that one. Pull, type in 0.02. Okay. Now we're going to pan. Let's get this pan here. Pan over. You're going to go ahead and put a fillet there. 0.02. Okay. Now same here. Select these two by holding down the control. Type 0.02. A little bit of a fillet there to make it a little softer. And you're going to pan over. We're going to do the same thing here. 0.02. Okay. Then you're going to put one here. And I'm going to do 0.01. That's not so much. Okay. Now you're going to go ahead and do the same with this one here, a little bottom fillet. 0.02. Okay. All right, now control minus. All right, now you're going to go ahead and go view from top. Okay, now you're going to go ahead and select that piece there. Go ahead and hit K. Now you're going to control plus. Now you're going to drag. Let's go ahead and pan. Put a line out here. Let's go from about here over to there. Okay. Now you're going to go ahead and get your circle tool. You're going to draw a circle there. Let's do 0.05. 0.1, or actually 0.14. Oh, that's too much. 0.12. Okay, that's going to be good. Okay, now you're going to go ahead and get rid of this line. So click on the line, hit delete. Now you're going to spin. All right, now you're going to go to the 3D mode, which is this one. You're going to select that. You're going to go pull. You're going to pull from there. You're going to go revolve. Select that. Select that piece there. Revolve. Actually, something happened there. Let's go ahead and start that over. Click on that. Go to pull. Select this piece. Do a revolve. Revolve from here. Then you're going to come down here and put revolve helix. Now you're going to go ahead and click on the helix part and revolve it up. Okay, stop right there. Now go ahead and hit select. Let's go ahead and spin this. Looks like everything's good. The only other thing I'm going to do is go ahead and spin this. Let's click on this piece here. We're going to go move. We're going to grab that blue and we're going to move it up. So it's a little closer to the spring. Okay, and now that looks pretty good. Now we're going to go ahead and control minus. Don't need this. Go ahead and get rid of that. And then we can go ahead and go view, top. So let's do a control minus. Let's select all. Go to the move. Now we're going to rotate this by grabbing the blue. We're going to rotate it 90 degrees. Then we'll select the click off. There's your shock. That's going to end today's tutorial. I'm not really going to add too much more to this. I think this tutorial was good at showing you how to actually start your drawing. You draw everything that you need to revolve. You draw half of it. Then you draw at the same time, you draw stuff that you want to extrude. Like we extruded this here, we extruded this here, and then we revolved this element of the shock and this element of the shock here. So I would probably go in here and add some details, but I'm just going to keep the tutorial a little bit shorter, and we'll just go and go from right to here. Okay, that's going to end today's tutorial. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you got something useful out of the video.